We have seen that one Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, who was the first person who studied, completed college education from his own community. Afterwards, he went to England and learned law. Then he encouraged the Dalit to send their own children to school and colleges, and he taken the then with that education they can get many government jobs. Nowadays we are having the reservation and other things. In olden days there was no reservation for the poor people or this other, Dalit group. So he said to the parents of the Dalit children, please send the children to the schools and colleges. By that they will get some of the government job. Then he taken one of the another many effort he done. One of the effort, that was the temple entry movement. The people those who are from upper caste, they having different temple, and the lower caste they are having the different temple. And the people those who are from lower caste, they should not go and enter the upper caste temple. That was the rule. And the upper caste people, they won't come to the lower caste people's temple. So what he done, he taken the initiative to enter into the upper caste temple. The upper caste people, their temple, that movement is known as temple entry movement. Temple entry movement, the details you will study in 8th standard, 9th standard, higher classes. Now for us this much enough. And he taken the effort to make the equality in the society. He tried to make equality in the society. What we tried, equality in the society by different way. One is education, second one entering into the temple, like the different way he tried for that. The next one, and he understood that even though he is making taking the initiative of this temple entry and other things, it won't work out because of the traditional mind of Indian people. That's why he converted himself to Buddhism, where we can see equality among people. We can see the equality among people. The which religion is treating all people are equal. But we know now, in Buddhism also, there is different groups and other things we know. So what he thought, what he according to his understood, he understanding he done. Then what he said again, he's saying like that Dalit people, we should fight with this caste system, and we want to work a society based on respect on just for a few, but for all, not for the upper caste people or Kshatriyas, Brahmins. They only should get respect. No, not like that society. The society which one he want, the equal, where we can see equality, the society with equality he was asking from the people. And he said to the Dalits to fight against the caste system of India. Okay, we'll move to the next page. We can see here the again the what he faced. And already that story what we were saying, that the end part we can see here in this page. We can see here that the what all things he faced and why it is. And before that, despite the children offering money, the cartman refused. Why the people, the children of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar and his brother is ready to give money to the cart people, but they are not ready to take that money. Why it may be? Maybe they are thinking like that they may become impure if they are talking to the if they are they will become impure when they are talking to these people or allowing them to sit in their vehicle. Second question: how did people at the station discriminate against Dr. Ambedkar and his brother? How they are done the discrimination different way. Nobody is not ready to speak to them. Nobody is not ready to speak to them. Nobody is not there. Nobody is not there to help them. In different way, they are facing the discrimination in the society. Even though station master came, and when he understood they are from Mahar caste, that time also he also showed like that a little bit uneasiness with the people. Then we can see third question: how do you think Dr. Ambedkar felt as a child when he saw the station master's reaction to his statement that they were Mahas, they are from Mahar community? When they said like that, what was the reaction of the station master? He may said like that, oh God, why I spoke to them, now I want to go and take bath, like that. different words. He may said how he felt like that. He may felt very sad. He may felt very sad, or he may felt angry, or he understood already that this is the condition of India. So without any feeling, he may stood. So question is how he felt. We can write different answer. He may sad, he got angry, and he felt pity about the station master. Even though he studied and educated person, still he is showing like this in different way he may felt. And the fourth question, have you ever experienced prejudice or witnessed an incident of discrimination? How did this make you feel? Anytime if you face like that any prejudice or the discrimination, how you felt. I will say one of my uh, life experience when I was working as a social worker, and I used to speak in Marathi where I was working in Maharashtra, and I used to speak in Marathi. And according to the Maharashtra condition, Christians should speak in Kongani language. Christians should speak in Kongani language, and I used to speak in Marathi. So the people, those who are coming to me, they felt like that I am speaking Marathi. That's why sorry, I used to speak Marathi. So they felt like that I am from Hindu community, and when they are seeing me directly, they can understand I am Christian. So after then they used to ask, even though you are a Christian, then why you are speaking Marathi? And I felt like that when I am there in between Hindu people, I felt very comfort, no problem, because I am speaking Marathi. They was very comfortable with me. But when I am going to in front of in between Christians, I don't know Konkani language because I am from Kerala. I know that my mother tongue is Malayalam. So what happened? They used to say like that. You are saying like that you are Christian and you don't know Konkani. Then what type Christian you are? Like that they used to ask, and they don't know these things. They can't understand that much theoretically because I am working with village ladies, those who are not that much educated. Okay, let us move to the lesson part. This so I felt like that very uneasiness when I am with the Christians, because of the language they are discriminating me, and they are not ready to speak to me. They are not ready to join with me in the self-help groups and other things. That was the condition. But I am speaking Marathi. That's why Hindu people they was very comfortable with me. Then let us see. Imagine how difficult it would be if people could not move easily from one place to another place. Because of our caste system, we can't go from here to there, or they are not ready to touch with us. They are not ready to speak to us. These are they are not they won't give a drinking water to us. That was the condition. And this small incident shows how people how a simple task of ongoing of going from one place to another in a cart was not available to the children. Even their children, they don't know all these things. They are ready to pay double money, then also they are refusing, because they are thinking like that. They are acting as in discriminatory manner, because they are thinking like that they will become impure. And so clearly this is the story shows that the caste based discrimination is not only not only limited to prevent the Dalits from undertaking some certain economical activities. Even we are denying their we are not ready to give respect and dignity to the means the Dalit people. We are not ready to give respect to them. So how we should behave in the society, we should give respect. We can see the discussion part like that. In addition, the lower caste being discriminated against, there are also various other communities that are subjected to discrimination. Not only the Dalit people, many other communities also was there in the society, those who are facing discrimination. Can you think of a few other examples of discrimination? Discuss the ways in which a person with special needs might be subjected to the discrimination. Let us think, not only these people of Dalit, the people with handicapped, how they are getting a problem in the society. And sometimes we are saying like that it is because of their parents done some wrong thing, that's why they are, and they are become the handicap, they can't, they are dumb and deaf or any problems in their limbs and like that, and we are not ready to not ready to speak to them. So today I will send a small video with one person with polio, and that person's of the doctor said that was the 10th child of the 10th child of the house, and she got polio, and one of both of the her legs become paralyzed, and doctor said like that she never now onwards she never walk like that. Who said? Doctor said. Then her mother, how she inspired the child, and she become the fastest person in the world, or she got gold medal in Olympic. In that video I will send to you people after this class. So the what we are, the persons those who are suffering with like this disabilities, we can see that they are facing lots of problem in the society. Okay, next topic it is striving for inequality, that we will discuss tomorrow. Before that, let me show that small video. From that, we can understand, even though the discriminations are there in the society, if somebody is there to inspire us, if somebody is there to inspire us, we can we can make wonders in the world. So today I am stopping, and today's homework I will type and send today's homework, and I will send a small video also. Thank you. Have a nice day.